Hey, Orange One here. So we are starting back off, kind of where we left off. We got Silas. He's running down to the Ashlands, and we got a fair amount of things that we got people working on back at base. Benedict is still kind of recovering from being lasered. We did have you guys go out on a hunting party, I believe. Uh, and then who was it that ended up getting the meat? I can't remember. It wasn't Igor, it was Benedict. Benedict's got some meat there. Right, so we were just trying to take care of the food situation. Why don't we get you guys back indoors and we'll get that meat cooking and then probably send you all back out again to go kill some more critters. See what we can find. Jack, what's bothering you? Oh, that thing. It's probably gonna get shot. That's what I'm thinking is gonna happen. Either that or one of the anti-slavers is gonna like punch it into a million pieces. Bandit demands. Who's that from? Okay, so we haven't bugged out things completely. Dust bandits. I wonder if we just moved these guys over to the copper mines, they could probably defend it against bandit demands. Like these princes, you know? Yeah, the royals could probably handle that. Is that... No, got meat in it. No, it does not. Benedict, go put that in there. I'm actually gonna tell the princes just to do their jobs for a little bit, just to see what they end up doing. Oh, you were trying to put Pet in the bed, I see. I gotcha. And you guys are shooting at people, Silas is being chased. As long as Silas isn't about to be shot, we're okay. I do want to just double check as to what Silas is in danger from. Because if it is someone that could shoot him, we want to be a little bit careful. It's not anyone who's gonna shoot him, it's drone guards. Wait, hold on. Does that mean... Okay, the skin house is dead. Does that mean the skin bandits are gone? They've been replaced by drone guards? I think that's what's going on over here. That's the case. And yeah, there's even a prince there. Oh man, I do want the prince, but we're on a more important mission. We're going for AI cores in the Ashlands. I think I didn't even say that at the beginning of the episode, is that we're trying to find ourselves not iron spiders, but the big walker dudes. So we're gonna be doing that primarily. The royals, though, I think we'll send you guys down to the copper mine to defend the copper mine. Because you guys can handle a dust bandit raid. That's pathetic if you can't. Looking here, yeah, the meat's cooking. So we'll send the royals over to go defend that. Like in my head, I'm trying to like roleplay a little bit, and I'm thinking the royals here are going to like they're kind of like the nobles where they enjoy a good hunt, going off and hunting. So these dust bandits are coming to us. I would consider that to be a bit of a hunt, And the soldiers here, I might actually send out for more food. I'm not really sure. I might send out a small party. Actually, is that a group of bone dogs? It is. Soldiers besides Silas, I'm gonna have you all gather down here. Motorist, no, you're good. You're okay. I'm actually gonna have you actually join up a different squad. I don't know how you're there to be with these guys. Where's the other motorists? Motorist 3, right there. Yep. So all the soldiers, besides Silas, come down here. We're gonna attack them bone dogs. And if we... I don't know what's going on with them. It's like a delivery from the gods right here. If we can take out these bone dogs, then we're gonna have a huge excess of food, because these guys have a lot of meat on them individually. I think Igor has our trader's backpack, so unfortunately it's gonna be kind of a pain getting them back in the base, but I'm not too worried. Do we have anyone still on the turrets? We do. Maurice Crow. Hey Maurice, why don't we actually have you be part of the soldier squad? I don't know. Not sure about that. I'll have the bottom of the soldier squad be our turret people. Who else is a turret? There's like Gus, who's a turret person. And who's the other one? Al Jr., right? I think those are all of our turret people. I know that typically we don't like to ball up, because you're gonna get wrecked most of the time. But I think that we've got the stats where I'm feeling fairly comfortable, and the armor for attacking these dudes here. Although it's not recommended, I think we'd be okay. So attack any of them. Okay, there's a couple of them that are getting some heavy hits in, but by and large I'm not too worried. No, stop turret guarding. Both of you. Get in on this. No. Motorist. Maybe you shouldn't be out here. I mean, if those anti-slavers were pulling their fair weight, they'd be helping out. Okay, good. All of them are down. Who's got a backpack? Drill, you got a backpack. Why don't you stock up on the meat then? Anyone else have a backpack? Not that I can see. Okay, well this is gonna be a little tedious, but it'll work out. And then any other ones? I believe you haven't taken care of that one. Nope. Good. Yeah, I saw that Ezia y'all commented recently, and I was happy to see that, because I do wonder about, like, with the people that I bring into the series, who's still actually watching it or not. And I'm glad to see that you are still one of the older members, I think, currently, of the people watching this. That's looking pretty good. We'll bring you all inside. Soldiers back, and let's have a check on these guys. They're most of the way to the copper mine. Yeah, they'll be able to defend it, no problem. And these dudes have Igor with them, you know? You got Igor. Dust bandits shouldn't be attacking you. That's all I'm saying. I'm actually curious if we go to the copper mine as to how much copper we have there. Okay, we were just kind of looking out the wrong way there. Got 54. And how are these electrical components? Decent amount. Okay, that's nice. Oh, sorry, I guess gotta take a quick break. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So yeah, we got this going. I'm just curious about the water. We also have a fair amount of water there. A copper miner, actually, you know what, Jig? I'm gonna tell you to stock that water tank if it's possible. Just so that it doesn't end up maxing out on us. The cactus farm has 13 here. I might go ahead and see if we can just make even more cactus farms. And just kind of make that be the mainstay of this place. There's already a ton of cacti there. Let's see what's going on over here. George, why are you under attack? Band of Bones. Really? You guys, you'll wanna You want a tango, do ya? Okay, Igor. Go show them how it's done. I'm just gonna let Igor take on all of you. He just did 600 damage to 4 people. Did y'all see that? My god. Igor, that was probably one of the most brutal things I've ever seen. You just ripped through 4 people with a single swing. Man, if we turn you into a cyber person, there's gonna be some pain. Oh, speaking of which, I did want to send someone to Black Desert City to start just buying their various goods. I think, though, we're gonna avoid Venge. Benedict. Oh, you still have all that meat on you, do you? Maybe, Benedict, you could just trade with Igor really quick. I'm just gonna give you all this. And Benedict, tell you what, why don't you come not through Venge, but go like around through Shem. We'll tell you to come up to like there, and then when you get to Venge, we'll just have you go around. Unfortunately, I can't just let you run the whole distance on your own, because you're gonna get a little toasty. You know? So it says keep on moving. Unless there's a sniper bot. In which case, duck. You know? But I'm just gonna, I think, essentially be looking around here. Received ration pack? Wait, what? Who gave who a ration pack? I'm extremely confused right now. If anybody knows anything about what that was about receiving a ration pack, I would love to know more. So, to me it sounds like, I don't know, like, when I played this game a long time ago, Legion Thralls, actually I'll just show you guys this really quick. There's a bunch of dudes with like a little bit of samurai armor, but not very much. Like, they don't even wear pants. And none of them have their heads besides this Legion dude right here. Essentially, you can think of this like as their prince. These is their soldier drones, you know? And even their thralls have pretty good stats. They just don't really have armor. Yeah. They're a pretty cool faction. I'm excited to see more about them and Kenshi too. But what was I gonna say? I completely lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, the sound. So when I last was here, I was playing with the sound a little bit lower, as you guys may remember. And I didn't realize just quite how loud this biome is. And this is where the Sonora Stark, the sound's coming from. It must be. But I think it's louder here than it was over there. Pretty sure. I've not seen any of those big boys. The only reason I know these guys actually give AI cores is because I watched a little bit of Hades. Too cool. The other Let's Play YouTuber who's doing a Hiver only thing. And I was like, oh man. I kind of feel bad because I feel like I'm stealing your idea, but I want me some AI cores and some homemade bionics that I've never done that in game. I saw him doing that in game. I was like, I want to do that, you know. So sorry if it feels a little bit like I'm copying him, but at the same time, I was like, ooh, that sounds intriguing. But look at some of these items. What is this, like a giant projector, like real or something? What is this? I feel like a lot of this stuff is stuff that fell from space in the Kenshi world. So let's keep on going. We're gonna keep on running down. I think I'm gonna go along the coastline because I think it's flatter along the coast. Where was that patrol of them that we just saw. Oh, you know what? Received basic first aid kit. Who is receiving stuff from who? Stick with me a while. Oh, it's the anti-slave. The anti-slave is just giving us stuff. How kind of you. There's a beak thing just charging in. Hydro farmer, get back. Why don't you just come back over here? Guard, you're missing your left arm, but I would definitely prefer if you took that hit than the hydro farmer. I mean, you got decent enough stuff where I feel like fairly confident in your ability to fight him off. Oh, actually, you know what? You can't use your two-handed weapon because of your lack of a left arm. I had a feeling that might happen. Guard for getting the area of effect. I think we're okay as long as the crossbow bolt doesn't come up out of nowhere and kill you. Hey, you guys, you know, I'm gonna put you on a passive order. I would rather you not fighting. You're one of our crafty dudes. You're not a crafty dude though. Get that meat. And look it up a little bit. It looks like no one has that as a job. There we go. That's better. So I was thinking about the ideal dream video game, because I used to have this conversation with my brother, like, if you could make a video game, like any video game, what would it do and how would it work? And I was curious what your guys' thoughts were on that. Like, if you were to be a video game designer, what would you do? And I remember having this conversation with my brother maybe 10 years ago or so, like when I was around 20 years old, maybe like 18 or so. And we were talking about how you would be able to influence the world. Like, it would be like an open world game where you could do whatever you want whenever you want. Kind of like a 4X game, but you're just like some dude living in said world, and you can change who's where and who's controlling what. I feel like Kenshi gets kind of close to that. I mean, it's not got everything, but it's got some of the scaffolding for that. And you know, being able to control said kingdom from like a throne room or whatever was something I wanted to do. I remember I even it was weird. I was going on a backpacking trip when I was like on the John Muir Trail. I was thinking about this a lot, actually, just because I was getting bored and trying to keep my mind off of the fact that I had to climb 500 feet over a pass. Yeah, it looks like these anti-slavers are just giving us ration packs. Mighty kind of them. Kind of weird that started happening, but whatever. Yeah, there's another Legion patrol right there. Oh, these ones actually have pants and heads. They're actually not thralls. It's like a sentient group of them. I wonder if that's because we're near Ash Dome 3, or Ominous Place is right over there. Okay, there's a group of iron spiders. Kind of what we're looking for. Not quite. God, this is an interesting thing. I feel like the person who made this game, they just went completely crazy with the Ashlands, and this place is it has to get more fleshed out in Kenshi 2, right? It's just such an epic place, and I mean, there's Ashlanders, right? Like, people with black skin are called Ashlanders. They have to be from here, so are they like people that were adapted or genetically engineered by the robots as well? That came from this location? I feel like the robots, they genetically engineered people around the continent for different roles and possibly different biomes. And like Ashlanders are one result of that, and Shek are another, and the Hivers are another. You know what I mean? Or maybe like with the Hivers, they cross them with some native species, and the Shek possibly too. I mean, we know what they must have crossed to get the Hivers is those skin spiders, right? But what did they cross to get the Shek? Like bone dogs? I mean, bone dogs look kind of like Shek. They've got like the bony plating. Or maybe bone dogs, and I think even the goats have like bony plates. Maybe they also were crossed with some sort of bone covered species. That maybe it's even extinct now. Oh, thank you for the first aid kit. That tech hunter seems to have just like pockets that go down for forever. Okay, well, the people have made it to Copper Mine, and it looks like our people are there too. Igor and whatnot. Howdy. Get out of here. Hi. Igor. Are you guys gonna give demands, or are you just gonna insult us? Like, what's the deal here? Yeah. I'm listening. Are we already like hostile to you and it's like bugged out, or what? Time to pay the price. So do they actually make you pay the price now, or do they send like a future raid to attack? You guys are about to just get completely wrecked. Like 15, 12, 7. What are you doing? We have the general of the United Cities, like an almighty empire. And he's just like standing next to you, and you're telling us this is our final chance to come out alive? Really? They gotta fix this in Kenshi too, is their like threat assessment, right? Like, come on, that dude is threatening this dude. Like, come on. Are you going to actually attack, or are you just gonna talk? Just come out and give me all your money. But maybe you could have a ration pack. The anti-slavers seem to be throwing those around. Yeah, I kind of would like to go back to Silas trying to find those guys out in the Ashlands, but your last chance. Yeah, it's yours too there, bud. Good luck. You guys are shooting. Where's Beanie? What are you doing up and about, Beanie? Oh, you're not actually even... That's weird. That's super weird. I have no idea why you're out there. Like, everyone else is like back in the base. Go back here. Last chance. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. I'll let you decide to attack. I'll let you have your last moment. Time to think about what you're about to do. They didn't even get a single attack. Oh man. I almost feel bad for them. It's a shame there weren't any Hivers. Right? No Hivers. Oh, they even had crossbows. They could have possibly killed someone if I hadn't encircled like what I did there. Maybe I'll keep you guys over here for now, in case another group comes out. I don't know. I'm not sure what if I want to keep you guys here or not. I'll keep you here for now. And the other base has like anti-slavers guarding it, so it's not like it's in particular danger or anything. Electrician, can I have you also tending to this over the electrical, just giving it a little water. And then I'm actually going to upgrade it as well, because I think he's asking for 10 more, right? Maybe I misread it. Maybe it was asking for 20 more, but I'm pretty sure we're okay. But yeah, I really like open world games like this. Like, it's kind of crazy thinking going back that far back and thinking what I was looking for in a game and what games have that, you know, and Cataclysm has that open world, not so much the faction part. I think that's being developed pretty quickly, the whole faction interactions and all that stuff. But it does have such an open world, and I just love the items and the crafting, and it really feels like just such a expanded lore and rich, cool enemies, and cool attacks. And I know the graphics are awful, but it has a lot of cool things where it's like you shape the world, and there's so many possibilities in what you can do. But I do miss like the whole like faction interaction piece in that game, and I do like how Kenshi tries to do it. I mean, it definitely is not perfect, but they've done a pretty decent job at attempting to have all these different people vying for things. Now, I had also, this was before I'd heard of Dwarf Fortress, and Dwarf Fortress, I really like the artifact system and how they're trying to make different factions war and attack to get artifacts from each other. Because that was kind of one of the things I had been thinking of was, okay, I want a game where you could play it as a 4X strategy game. And I had thought of, because at the time I had been really obsessed with Fallout. I still am. I still love that lore so much. But I had been thinking how cool it would be to have like different vaults, or like AI controlled vaults versus human controlled vaults, and like almost synth or robots having factions and humans having factions trying to reclaim the fallen world and having different like special abilities, kind of like, you guys remember like Age of Empires, how different factions have different boosts, something like that, but where there was like also artifacts that gave different boons as well. I think it was Age of Empires that did that quite a bit, and I really enjoyed that, and that'd be super cool to have that, then also have it be like a role-playing game where you can just be some dude. And there was this big piece that I remember talking to my brother about, was I wanted to have there be some sort of genetic kind of almost breeding that you could do in the game, but of your NPCs. Like you could have different traits, like genetic traits that would lend themselves to different stats or different abilities that you could breed for. And so you could do like some weird like selective breeding, almost, I know it sounds weird, but like eugenics, try and build certain almost stocks of characters that you could use for your faction. And then there'd also be things that you could learn or teach or learn through schools, and like a combination of that could be really interesting. There's a screamer unit apparently. What is a screamer unit? Oh, these dudes. Oh, that's cool. And they don't have particularly great stats, but that is actually kind of interesting. None of them have ranged weapons, do they? No. So we're okay running near them. Okay. Yeah, you're fine, unfortunately. We have not seen any of those big boys. The ones with the AI cores are... Oh, our contract is ended. Okay, well, looks like they're gonna go back home. What is this right here? Ashland, Dome, Ruin. Why don't you go towards it, Silas? You're fine. Giant, like, rib cage-like structure. No big deal. Just run past the iron spiders. They're not what we're looking for. Yeah, just another empty ruin. It's a shame. Yeah, the cleaner units, I don't know exactly where to find them. But that's what we're looking for. Maybe I'll go into like the Wikia or something and try and find out more specifically how to find these dudes. Because I'm pretty sure they just randomly spawn in this biome. They're kind of hard to come by. They're like one of the rarer spawns. Yeah, I think you just gotta spend more time, roll the dice a little bit more and see what you find. But yeah, I was thinking like in that dream game that the humans would have like traits that you could learn through schools and have genetics, whereas robots, obviously there's not genetics, but there might be different lines of programming that you could specialize in, and then you could upload and download different things at different stations or factories, and there might be like certain like holy sites kind of for the robots, where it's like if you control this factory you get this certain boon or whatever. Oh wow, if you run through that, even a Hiver, well, yeah, Hivers can't breathe the toxic air. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't realize that there was pockets like that in here. And I was thinking with humans there would be like similar things, like there would be certain places that would give you certain boons that you don't get other places if you set up a base there. We are not finding what we came for though. It is a shame. It is quite a shame. We have not seen any cleaner units. If I could get like 2 or 3 AI cores, I think that's kind of what we need right now, and then I would turn around and go back home. On RNG. I believe these dudes do have crossbows, Silas. Hold on. Yeah, we don't want to be that close to a group of hostile enemies that have crossbows. We'll run away and just get bolted, and that would not be good. Okay, well I think that we're at the half-an-hour point. Have unsuccessful attempt at trying to find those guys down here. But thank you for joining me. This has been Orange One.